yo, am I tripping? Or did we just witness sexual assault? I mean,
you're not
these
tripping.
ladies walked into a complete stranger's place of work and start rubbing their genitals on them.
Right.
Could you imagine if the roles were reversed? Hey, y'all don't hear me. Stay safe.
I hear you, young scholar. I hear you very loud and clear. Can you imagine how quickly security would be on him? The cops would be called. Oh, God. He'd be labeled a sex offender. The social consequences for men versus women out in public are ridiculously different. That's why I think that it's important that we review content like this, because no matter how much that you can talk about it, reviewing actual shit of it actually happening will finally get people to understand, which is really one of the true biggest values of channels just like this. Get your goddamn BBL and your green throw-up colored hair off of me.
Men in this country make over $400,000.
I would say maybe 2 to 4%. Probably not a lot.
1%.
Okay.
1%. So let's go back to what you said. I feel, which is kryptonite. Men don't care about what you feel. We think, act, and do. You want it all. At 28 years old, with no men in the pipeline, and you want a top 1% man. What does a man who's making the kind of money you're talking about making, what do those men typically want from a woman?
Youth, beauty. That's probably it. I wouldn't say submission.
Is that the TV or something?
Yeah, probably is a
Can you turn
TV.
that down, please? Yeah. No, the number one thing that men like that tend to want is cooperation. And a man who's making $400,000 a year, at what age do you think men make that legally?
Well over 35.
Well over 35. Men hit that financial stride between 45 and 55. Are you prepared to marry a man that's 45 years old or older?
No.
So you're a delusional black woman.
Could you imagine? Let's say you're a guy. You get on there and you talk about, I gotta forgive people and all this other shit. Or like you're complaining about a certain situation that you put yourself in.
Right.
I'll tell you guys this. I don't see guys crying and complaining on TikTok or any of these social media apps. You want to know why? Because there's going to be shame. That guy's going to get made fun of. They're going to make stitches on him. They're going to roast him. There's embarrassment. He's going to get bullied. Okay. Which again, going back to what I was saying, you guys get mad at me. I think bullying is fantastic because it's a natural bad reinforcement for your bad decision. If you're fat, you're a loser, you're on the internet crying like a little bitch because of your own poor decisions, people are going to roast you, deservedly so, because you're a fucking loser and you deserve to get made fun of. It's basically the nature doing what it's got to do, right?
That's right.
Being a man is fucking hard. Laura Vincent, the author of Self-Made Man, was a radical feminist who believed men lived on easy mode and tried to prove it by disguising herself as a man for 2 years. Instead, she found out men actually have it very hard, was died by assisted suicide, wrote a book about her experience.
It's a very sad story, but it does paint a picture about the world that we already know and that we try to help.
You step wrong as a therapist, you say the wrong thing once and like your bloody career is over. And now it's the same with physicians. How's that going to work? You're going to go have an honest conversation with your physician when he's terrified out of his mind that he'll say something politically incorrect during the diagnostic process? Hey man, you're sick with whatever you want to be. See you later. You want a prescription for something?
The closer you get to Christ, the more sinful you're going to feel. Did you realize that? Everyone who's ever seen a true reflection of God is deeply convicted of his own sin. Peter said, Lord, depart from me, for I'm a sinful man. The fact that you're aware of your sin and feel guilty about it is a sign of spiritual life. And sometimes we can feel guilty, very guilty. But God will use us in the way he wants to use us if we will confess our sin. Only God can forgive us and cleanse us, and he's provided that way by the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ for you as a gift to you. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to do anything. It's all free. All you have to do is receive it as a gift, and He will come into your life.
I'm sitting on the balcony, I see the ocean looking crystal clear. Like veneers, them bitches shine you when you stare. Let me introduce myself, I'm Mr. Dash, I play this game like solitaire.